Hi, I am Dr. T. Christo Michael, Associate Professor, VIT, Chennai campus. In DTS, when discussing the belt ride, we were discussing about belt tensions. The belt tension is T1 by T2 equal to e power mu alpha. Now let us discuss the initial tension. So now let us consider this as a driven pulley, and the tight side tension is here and the slack side tension is here. Now before its rotation of this pulley or the belt, it is with some initial tension. So initial tension is constant throughout the belt. So it is Ti. The moment it is rotating, the torque is transmitted. So there is a tension on the tight side as well as on the slack side due to the torque transmission. Here it is T2, so it is the tension due to torque transmission. Here it is added. How? So you know that torque, this is torque. Don't get confused with this T and this T. This is force and this is torque. You know the definition of torque. Torque is the force and the perpendicular or the distance. Here this is the distance R, so d by 2. D is the diameter of the pulley. What is this? This is the effective tension in the belt which causes or which transmits the torque. So this is T1 minus T2 by d by 2. So T1 minus T2 is 2T by d. Okay. How it is minus T by d and how it is plus T by d? T by d minus T by d. So this corresponds to this and this corresponds to this. Okay. Now if you add this T1 and T2, so T1 plus T2, it is 2Ti minus T by d plus T by d. This gets cancelled, so Ti equal to T1 plus T2 by 2. This is the initial tension. If T2 goes to 0, T1 will be equal to 2Ti. And you know, power equal to force into velocity. Here the effective tension T2 and velocity. If T2 goes to 0, T1 will be maximum and power transmission will be maximum, and T1 will be equal to Ti. But normally there will be some tension in the slack side. Now we compare. If we compare this one and this one and this, and divide 2 by 1, Ti 2T by d equal to T1 plus T2 by 2 divided by T1 minus T2. So if you bring that side, Ti will be equal to T by D and these things. So some tensions. Okay. Now I am interested in these two terms. This is, what is this? This is the torque transmitted and this is initial tension. If there is no initial tension in the belt, no torque transmission. So we must have some initial tension in the belt, but it should not be more. What will happen if that is more? The reaction on the bearing will be more and it causes some effect on the bearing. So we must have some initial tension for the belt to effectively transmit power. Let us also now discuss what is creep in the belt. This is not the mechanical property creep, it is the creep in the belt. So let us this rotate this direction, let this be T1 and T2. What happens when it rotates, the pulley rotates, it is pulling the belt, so there is small increase in the length of the belt. If we consider the length to be constant and it is slowly decreasing, when you reach here, the length is decreasing, due to which there is some velocity decrease. That means at this point, this velocity or this speed and this belt speed will be equal, and as it moves, the velocity is decreasing, so there is relative velocity between the pulley and the belt. So the velocity ratio is also not constant. This is called creep.